If you think the way you are going to work harder and be more productive is by not sleeping or not sleeping enough, then this video is for you. Because in this video, we are going to be busting that myth, how that sleep is actually very necessary for you to be productive and to perform well. So if you're excited about this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right into it. There's this idea that hustle culture gives us, that for you to be more productive, you have to sleep less. And people brag about it, that I just get only 3 hours of sleep, I just get only 4 hours of sleep, and that means I am doing more. That cannot be further from the truth, because even scientifically, it has been proven that if you sleep less, you may be awake for longer, but your output is actually reduced. You make worse decisions. The quality of your work is not where it's supposed to be. In fact, if you are sleeping less, you are not working more. In fact, you are working worse. Now, before we go further, though I'm not a scientist, but from reading here and there, I would like us to look at what sleep actually does to the body, especially to the brain. When we are deep in sleep, the brain clears waste toxins in the body. It stores and organizes memories, and it recharges attention, focus, and creativity. That means when you are asleep and you wake up, you become more attentive, more focused, and even more creative. Have you ever tried to get something done, maybe to make a decision, and you seem not to know the right decision to make, but you just go and sleep, and the next morning, it seems like everything is flowing better? Yeah, that's part of what happens when you actually sleep. Sometimes you feel tired, you feel worked up, you cannot make a headway because, bro, you are tired. Your brain is not functioning well again. Sometimes you just need to sleep. And by the time you wake up the next morning, or anytime you wake up, you realize that you are smarter, you are sharper, you make decisions better, and you take on tasks easily. So, if those are the things that sleep does to our body, that means that if you don't sleep, you make poor decisions, you walk slower, and you require more breaks for you to stay alert. In fact, there's a study that has shown us that a 6 hour well rested worker will outperform, in most cases, a 10 hour not well rested worker. That is, if you work for 6 hours, having gotten enough rest, you have outperformed yourself if you work for 10 hours without actually getting enough rest. Yeah, that's the truth. So your body actually needs sleep for you to be productive. So if we have said these things about sleep, you may want to ask, how then can I get better sleep? Better sleep is not always equal to longer sleep, actually, right? You need to get a good amount of sleep, but the sleep quality is actually important. So, what are those things that you can do whilst getting maybe a good 6 or 7 hours of sleep, but maximizing that time to get quality sleep? What are the things you can do? The first thing is that you need to set a consistent sleeping and waking time, because your body starts to become used to it when you are consistent with sleeping at the same time, waking up at the same time. Maybe you sleep by 10 p.m. or you sleep by 9 p.m. and you wake up maybe by 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. After some time, your body gets used to it. And because your body gets used to it, it starts to maximize that sleeping period. Now, the next thing is for you to avoid screen time, like an hour or an hour plus before bed. Actually, I don't know too much of the science behind it, but when you spend so much time looking at your phone or your laptop just before sleep, it reduces the quality of your sleep. For better sleep, you need to keep the room where you sleep quiet, cool, and dark. Quiet, cool, and dark. When the room is quiet, you get less distraction and you can actually sleep deep. The same way with a dark room. When there is darkness, your body adjusts better into sleep. Well, that also means that it is best to actually sleep at night. There are people that believe that they are more productive when they sleep during the day. I'll just advise you, if there's no serious reason for you to be working at night, work during the day, sleep at night. In the long run, you are doing yourself better by actually sleeping at night and working during the day, because usually it is quieter and it is darker at night, and your body easily gets that deep rest. It's not just about the number of hours, it's about that quality of sleep that your body needs. Also, you need to cut caffeine 6 or 8 hours before sleep. Cut caffeine, coffee, anything that contains caffeine. You shouldn't take it a good 6 to 8 hours before you sleep, because the effect of the caffeine may not stop you from sleeping, right? It may stop you from sleeping, but may not. But even if it does not stop you from sleeping, it will affect seriously the quality of the sleep that you get. So you are going to be sleeping like someone that is not sleeping. If you've been through that, just like me, you understand what I'm saying. You may sleep, but you are pretty much awake. So, from what we've said, sleep is not optional. In fact, it is very, very, very necessary for our body to recharge, for our bodies to be repaired, for us to actually be more productive when we wake up. So, don't joke with sleep. Now, I'm not saying oversleep, right? That's another different problem, but don't joke with sleep. Get enough hours of sleep and get quality sleep. Like I once heard someone say, it's not about how many hours you sleep, it's about how much work you do when you're actually awake, right? So if you want to do effective work when you're awake, then you have to sleep well, you have to sleep properly. If you learned something from this video, I would like you to smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on productivity like this, and share this video with other people. Till the next time we see, make sure you get things done. Bye.